Hi there YouTube, this is Evil Joe, Team EDM, coming to you with windups versus plants for our quarterfinals of our top 32 decks of all time tournament. I'm playing windups, XIV Caliber is playing plants, which is really weird because these were his two decks coming into the tournament. So I start with Magician Shark, and trigger Magician off of the reveal of Shark. So I get Magician, and he drops Maxi. I'm not entirely sure he does get the draw, but I think he does. I'm not entirely sure about this, but yeah. So I've already done this, and I know Maxi is going to keep giving him cards, but I decide to kind of go for it anyway. Just because I had already gotten that far, and I know it's plants, and you have to stop the monsters for plants. So I really was like, yeah, I just gotta go as far as I can with this, and hope he doesn't have the Vader, which I don't think the deck runs a ton of Vaders, but he ends up having the Vader right here, which kind of stinks. Now I should have kind of just gone for Zen Mains right here and just sat on Zen Mains, but I decided I decided I'm going to do a small amount more, and that's I'm going to make the carrier. So when I get done thinking, I make the carrier. Detach Shark, get Rat, so he gets that draw. To defense, grab out the Shark. Shark's effect will make him a level 3. Shit. I forget about the elbow on the desk. So I think that's what's making the clicking, because whenever my elbow hits the desk, the little bar thing just goes wonkers. Yeah, sorry, not a real word. But yeah, it just goes crazy, so I think that might be the clicking noises. If my elbow's on the desk, it goes crazy. But yeah, I make the Zen Mains and set Fiendish and MST. I know it's not a great thing to give plants a ton of cards, but I really felt I needed to get that Shockmaster out because of any Trunades, which really sucks. I really felt I needed to get the Shockmaster out and stop his monsters, because plants are very dangerous. I could have probably done the same thing with Thunder King, but Thunder King can only stop one, and plants can easily do more than one synchro summon in a turn. So Thunder King, yeah, somewhat useful, but for the most part it's really not that useful. So yeah, grow up ball plus tango equals lots of cards. Gets the librarian, gets another tango, mills for grow up, specials out the globe, and goes into another librarian, draws one, gets the tango first, I guess. Technically, I think he's supposed to get the tango first, or get the librarian draw first. But I don't think it really matters. I guess it would matter if it was the top card of his deck. That might matter. So yeah, there's the Lone Fire. Shibi's Lone Fire. Special's Lone Fire, which he tributes. That's why he's just gonna put it into the grave and get Spore. Then he synchros for 5 again, gets Catastor, and draws 2. I think I even have to remind him, draw 2. You get 2 draws. Yep, and this is me writing for him to draw 2. Should just let him forget, but I don't think it's an optional effect. Nope. So, yeah. So, yeah, Pot of Avarice was really dumb at this point because it was at 3. I think this deck runs only 2. But yeah, Pot of Avarice was at 3. And, I mean, Pot of Avarice is a really good card. I don't think it needs to get banned like some people have suggested. But it's just such a power play. So he removes Grow Up for Spore. First I was a little bit confused on why he was doing this, but he's making a black rose, and it's gonna help him get over the Zen mains. So he doesn't use the effect and draws 2 more cards. So yeah, he removes the Spore to switch Zen mains to attack mode and reduce its attack to 0. Which in all of the times I've played against plants, I think that's the first time I've ever seen somebody actually use that effect. It's a really, really good effect. And then he sets 5, which was a very big strategy at the time of plants, and quite easily the reason he's doing that is so he doesn't have to discard for hand size. That's obviously the big reason why he's doing that. He still had to discard 1 card, but Zephyros isn't really that bad when you discard him for hand size. Again, Plants is just a really ridiculous deck. People constantly complain about how archetypes rule the game now. Well, the thing is, like, archetypes are a big part of this game, but I think it is a lot of the times currently a switch off. We have an archetype format, and then we have a best cards of the format, which is literally Plants. That was best cards of the format. Synchro Cat, Teledad. And then we have our archetype formats deck right now. Dino Rabbit is kind of best cards of the format deck. So yeah, just my 2 cents on that. Overall, I'm probably screwed in this duel, unfortunately. Kind of wish I had a Utopia in my extra deck at this point, because I could detach for Zen Mighty, special out Shark, summon Thunder King, and go into Utopia, but I don't. Utopia wasn't really ran anymore. Of course, he has the oppression anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm now completely out of options at this point. And so, the reason I switched the path to defense is because I do have the Fiendish Chain. So when he tries to use Black Rose effect, I can use the Fiendish Chain. Unfortunately, he had the MST, which kind of sucks. MST was only at 2 at this point, and so I wasn't really expecting as much. But this is definitely game right here, because he just switches. Have to attack with 0 attack. I defend myself the best I can with D-Prison, but that's going to do absolutely nothing. So plants take game 1, and I'll see you for game 2.